I could do it lies, who am I? I want new and noise on the day I die. I cannot decide, it's okay outside. I need me a light in the way of ride away. Don't be switching sides with the same old signs. I don't play, my new shawty dime. I prefer the fines, I don't pay. Hey, still I'm waiting for a brighter day. On the day, throw the run my day. Oh my God, bitch, I feel amazing. It's still amazing. I've been facing, feel like the Matrix. Hey, now you love me, you don't really change it. Just hold me down, go on. Just till we hit the pavement. Truth be told, I could do it right.
Oh, is that 3-0 I see in the chat? What's going on? Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Let us know what you got into in the chat. We're going to get started here very shortly. If you are here in the chat, do me a quick favor. Hit that tweet like. Tell your friends to come hang out. Tell them we're going to listen to some great music today. Top View Tice, thank you so much for the sub. Same thing to you, 3-0. I'm going to get you guys in the priority queue right now. Top View Tice, what's the artist name? Let me know in the chat when you get a chance. What's going on? Eccentric ISO, how is it going? If you guys are here in the chat and you have not submitted yet, make sure you hit command feedback or command submit at any point to get your submissions in for the stream. That is going to be the only way to submit your music today. I'm going to explain how everything goes shortly, but let me finish getting a couple things set up. Hey. 3-0 said I prepped this release and me and my engineer had a first session in the studio. We now rent 24/7. Congrats on getting your own studio. And congrats on spending all weekend inside of it. That's amazing.
Shooters be taking they flicks on me doing tricks, but telling that I ain't do perfect. Deep down and
a little Be Nice playing right now. Right now you are listening to something for the low in Chicago. It's hard finding something for the low anyway. If you are here in the chat, do me a quick favor. Where my Aussies at, Sam Butt? Where they at? If you got any more Aussies in the chat today, let us know. If you are here right now, we're listening to songs I found on Twitch, which is a playlist that I curate on Spotify, made up of all the songs that we found here on stream. Here is a link to that in the chat for you right now. Make sure you click through, go give that a follow if you are here. I'm gonna have to make a little command for this one so we make it a little bit easier in the future. We're gonna get started soon. Tell your friends to come hang out if they are not in here already. Tell them we're about to find some great music today.
Cream of the crop will rise to the top, so just give it time. The cream of the crop will rise to the top, so just give it time. Many say they want that shine, but they don't want sparks to fly. They don't want to go and grind. They don't want to go through fire. The cream of the crop will rise to the top, so just give it time. The cream of the crop will rise to the top. Been an OG since Geo. Trying to see Tokyo like Rio. If we talking Olympics, then I want the gold. If we talking Memphis, I put on a show till it come full circle like 4 seasons. There's a hole in the eye that we never even. Or there's pain as a child, could you always live with it? In the process, you trust it gets busted. Might feel like Ben Simmons, but I know my pen different. Good luck trying to picture the bull. Cause I bring relief to the hill with no label. You know that I'm here for
we got Peyton Benj in the chat. Thank you for the sub, man. We got a hype train going. If you are here in the chat and you want to guarantee a song gets played today on stream, the best thing you can do is subscribe or give the sub, just like these guys have done. That'll get you put into the priority queue list, which you can see in a second. New Culture, thank you so much for the follow. Or if you're already crazy, 6 months. Congrats to you. Thanks for supporting me for 6 months. I appreciate you. And thanks for coming and hanging out with us, man. If you are in the chat and you've not submitted your music yet, make sure you hit command feedback or command submit at any point during the stream, and that'll pull up the form which you need to submit through. We get started here in a second, but if you have not, make sure you hit that tweet link, tell your friends to come hang out, and make sure you come join. Oh, ready for the next in-person event. Working on planning that stuff right now. Davi said sent in about an hour ago. Hyped. Amazing. Well, if you want to guarantee that your song gets played today on stream, the best thing you can do is either subscribe or gift a sub to the stream. That'll get you bumped up into the priority queue, which is currently 3 songs long. Those songs will play first. That is a guarantee. Those songs will play today on stream. However, if you want to stick around to the last 15 to 30 minutes of the stream. That last 15 to 30 minutes is always dedicated to the people who are here in the chat hanging out with us. So there's always an opportunity to get bumped up for free, but it does not guarantee that you'll get played today. So if you want to guarantee it, the best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub, and that will get you bumped up in the queue, the priority queue list. I got a music video for you today. I love that 3-0. You can send in music videos. You can send in released or unreleased music. All genres are welcome. And we will be giving feedback to your songs regardless when you send them in. Dad has says, hey, hope your day was good, everyone. It was chill. I can't complain too much. How was everybody's day? Let us know in the chat. We're going to get started here in a second. I'm just finishing setting up some last-minute things. But we're going to start it soon because I want to get through as many songs as possible. Nokia Stacks, what's going on? Everything is chill, man. How are you? Peyton, are we listening? Oh, this is D. Smith. Davi.com, thank you so much for the follow. What is your artist name? Is it Davi? It's Davi.com. I got it. You are in the priority queue. That is 4 songs long at the moment. You guys will see it. If you do want to get added to that priority queue, what you need to do is subscribe or get to sub, and that will get you bumped up into it. Val Green, thanks for the follow. New Culture, thank you for the follow. Samba, thanks for the follow. Davi.com. Kai Cairo, I am Pep, Don Fuego Music. Dialmo Beats and Dollar Water, thank you all for the new follows. Yeah, hold on, let's turn the camera on. Hi.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that rah-rah. Let's get back to the chorus.
I redid my mic so it's like a different way. So now it's not coming down anymore. It's coming up. Beautiful. Hi. So right next to me, this is the queue. This is the submission queue for today. We're going to try and get through as many of these as possible, but it is a guarantee that we're not going to get through all of them. If you want to submit, all you got to do is hit command feedback or command submit at any point. That'll pull it up. If you want to guarantee that you get played on stream today and add it into this into this orange queue, which is the priority sub queue, the best thing to do is subscribe or gift a sub, and that will get you bumped into that queue, like Flex Brown, who we're about to find in here and make sure we put in the priority queue. Flex, what is your artist name, bro? And did you submit in here? I'm looking for it right now. I don't see it. If you have not submitted in here, make sure you hit command feedback, command submit to send it in. Donnie Apollo says, debating sharing a song I recorded with one of my favorite Nashville artists. Send it in. I want to hear it. Animus, Defs, come join the Discord. Love it, love it. Theo Major. Okay, Flex Brown. Let's make sure Theo Major gets into that priority queue.
This real, I should have touched the mill by now. On this planet to the non-divine, we climb right out the spot with just a pair of ears for y'all involved.
Alright, right now this is the priority queue. This is what we're going to start with. At any point, if you subscribe or gift a sub, that'll get you bumped into the priority queue. I'll be on for 2 hours. So I get off at 8 p.m. Eastern time, which is an hour and 15 minutes away. The last 15 to 30 minutes of the stream is always dedicated to the people in the chat. So if you do subscribe or gift a sub, that is a guarantee you get played today. If you don't, and you stick around and hang out with us, there's always an opportunity to get bumped up and get rewarded just for hanging out with us too. So we're gonna get straight into it in a second. I'm gonna pull up the first video that we got today from 3-0, which is very exciting. Oh, Brian Brown and Bryce Mojo. You know Brian's the homie, right? Like, I've known Brian for years and years, man. So I'm always happy to play a little bit of Brian Brown on stream. You let me know which one you want, Donnie. But send it in regardless. I want to hear it. Madera, you know what to do if you want to submit. Alright, we're going to get into it. Music video mode to begin with. Absolutely beautiful. Again, alright, a couple things about the stream. While I get started. So, like I said, I'll be pulling up socials as we go. If you see or hear something that you like, go follow the artist. It's mad easy, alright? Just do that. It shows support. That's all they need. Just give them a little bit of support. That's what this is about. 2, as we're listening, I'm going to be asking you for your thoughts on the songs. Please let us know what you think of these songs in the chat. Please be respectful and kind to each other. That is the biggest thing about the stream. I am looking for your feedback. We are trying to help these artists develop and improve. So if you hear something that can be better, definitely let us know. We want to, but just be respectful about it. There's a way to do it. Don't be like, F, garbage, blah, blah, blah. None of that shit. Just be constructive. So if you think something can be better, like if it's a mix thing, if it's a production thing, if it's a writing thing, just put that. Let us know. We want to hear that. That helps these artists improve. Final thing, if you want to guarantee that you get played on stream today, the best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub. That gets you bumped into the priority sub queue. Those songs play first. That is a guarantee that those songs play today on stream. There's 5 songs in that queue right now. If you want to be song number 6, all you got to do is subscribe or gift a sub. You can do that for, I think, $5 if you don't have Amazon Prime, but it's free if you have Amazon Prime. So there's another opportunity. And if you don't want to do that, but you do want to potentially get played today specifically on stream, best thing you can do is stick around for the last 15 to 30 minutes where I bump people up from the chat for free. Okay, let's get into it. This is 3-0. Sneak peek of a music video for my new song, The Middle. Song out today, video out soon. Let us know what you think in the chat. Let's go. This is The Middle, out now everywhere. Video live Friday. Love the feeling of this video already. Your sweaty dads. That is how and where you need to submit. Ooh, edits on this are amazing, bro. Nokia Stacks, thank you so much. We're gonna add you that priority queue. Flex says already like the vibes. Eccentric ISO, we're gonna add you that priority queue as well. Yes, it's free if you have Amazon Prime. This is actually sick. I love this. The edits and the aesthetic on this whole video are really, really cool. Top View Tight says true cinema. I'll pull up the socials for you guys in a second so you can go follow. But I love this. True cinema. Video's pretty golden and creative. It's actually really great. I love the subtitles. I think you've done a great job on camera, just working the camera. The song sounds and feels really good. It's actually great. What's up, I am Pep? How's it going? Top View Ty said, anyone try to shoot on there, I find it not understand how hard it is to control it. Is this shot on iPhone? VFX are crazy, I agree. Drew Empire, thank you so much. What's the artist name? Let me know. Nokia says, this is so fire. This was not shot on iPhone. It is dope. Perfect, your sweaty dads. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Flex Brown says, this is different, embracing your unique tone. Drew Empire, I got you. Oh, just as a reference? Yeah, this is dope, man. I actually love this. I kind of love the lack of movement, but then the movement inside of the camera and also inside of your facial expressions, but not the movement body-wise. I think you did a really good job of just, like, the weird contrast between movement and not movement. I don't know. I really liked that a lot. When does that video comes out next week? I love that. Val Green, thank you for the sub. If you have just subscribed, please let me know your artist name in the chat. Drew Empire, I got you. Specifically, I am looking for Val Green 16. Let me know your artist name in the chat, please. That was 3-0. You can follow 3-0 at AKA30 underscore. There's a couple underscores on Instagram. AKA30, a couple underscores on Instagram. Same thing on Twitter as well. Make sure you go follow. That shit was cool. Look, man. Oh, we're going back into video mode. Just did it through Amazon Prime. Beautiful. We got another music video. We're going back into music video mode. Boom. Going back into music video mode. We'll play this ad. Okay, who did I miss? Drew, Rappin' Drew, we got you. Drew Empire. Val Green. And then Manny Solo. Manny Solo, I'll get a notification when it comes through, so as soon as I do, I got you. 3 underscores. Hey, K30, 3 underscores.
Hey.
Vivid? Okay, got you. Thank you. You are in the priority queue. This is OC Tay. What's his name? Let us know what you think in the chat. Nokia says fire as fuck for the last one. Reminds me of Spike Lee Dolly shot. Definitely, definitely.
On gang, on my nigga, I ain't never lost hope. Dame did a thing, what's the name? Got smoke. Take to the game on his brain by foe. Fuck how nigga feel, bitch.
I don't know if you did it right. There is another step that you have to do that I don't know what to tell you about. But basically, you should have the option to sub using your Prime. Let us know what you think in the chat. This OCT slaps, bro. I think we did. We definitely listened to an OCT song before, but this is the first video I've seen. The video is great. Whoever shot this did a great job. Whoever edited it did a great job too.
Fuck niggas know what it is, man. You know what time it is. You know who really dropping shit.
Flows fire. Goes crazy, says Steph Gibb. It's maybe not the craziest video concept in the world, but I enjoy it for what it is.
On gang, on my nigga, I ain't never lost hope.
Payton says going in the gym playlist. He says feeling the energy.
Nigga feel, bitch, I'm in the field. Running to a op, nigga, leave him where I see him. Smoke double cup, face left it on the wheel. Broke niggas wanna play, left him on the drill. Niggas talk nice, show me what you want, nigga, say something.
See, those ad-libs, man, they really do the job. That's what you need for some ad-libs, just the energy. If you want to follow OCT, it's occ.taee on Instagram. I'll pull up the socials for you guys in a second so you can see. Val Green says I like it. I like this one too. I think I said it when we listened to the audio solo, but shit fucking slaps, man. He's great on camera too. He already owned that. Choo choo. Thank you guys for the level 3 hype train. Hey, turn up. Davi says all the shots where it goes to red background attire. I agree too. I'm Pep says beat hard as fuck. Davi said that's my only note. I wish there was more of that. That scene specifically, I do like that. That's a nice shot. Polaroid's a cool, says Flex Brown. More heat next week, says Top View Tice. We can't wait to hear it. That was OCC Tay. What's his name? And you can follow OCC Tay right here. Boom. OCC.taee on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. We're going to keep shit moving. Peyton Benj up next. Again, if you want to get added to this orange queue, which is the priority sub queue, best thing you can do, it guarantees you get played on stream today, plus you get a bunch of emotes, and you get in the subscribers only channel on Discord, so you can ask me questions directly if you want about whatever you want, whether that's rollouts, etc., whatever questions you have on music industry stuff. So I would suggest connecting your Twitch to Discord if you haven't, and you are a subscriber, but also just to get rid of ads, to get the emotes, and then also to get your song bumped up in the queue. Subscribing and gifting a sub is the best way to guarantee you get played today. If not, stick around for the last 15 to 30 minutes, and I will, as always, be bumping people up from the chat for free, and that is a reward for you guys just hanging out with us. I wish I could. This link right here is supposed to tell you how to do it, but I don't think it does. And I remember when I also linked my Amazon Prime, it was like a huge pain in the ass. So if you figure it out, good. Hey. I'm sorry if you don't, because they don't make it easy. This is You Know What Time It Is by Peyton Benj. We're finna read along with these lyrics too, so I'm gonna zoom them up for you. Peyton is a great writer based in Brooklyn, New York. This is a demo, so let us know what you think.
We're in a whole new climate. I cannot deny it. I cannot define it, but fuck it, I'ma try it. Might as well speak up. Someone roll some weed up. Talking a whole tree trunk. Only leave the tree stump so I can make a speech.
I like the writing on this again, man, honestly.
There's a little something that the church don't teach. Jesus was a socialist, killed by the police.
Love
and none
this.
of y'all would recognize him if he hit the streets. My dad's condition got the whole family shaking. Can no longer afford all the pills that he was taking. My best friend almost had his young life taken. Different drugs, same crime, if I'm not mistaken.
Love
My
that.
other brother works hard
These
to bring
bars
home
are
bacon.
hard, bro.
Man ain't getting paid and his whole family aching. My brother might not ever get a family vacation. Capital punishment for the capital he's making.
You really getting this shit off, bro. This is great.
This a new climate, that's a cold statement. Except it's getting hot, yeah, I'm talking coals raking. Said it's getting hot, yeah, word to old Satan. Said it's getting hot, firemen's pole shaking. Said it's getting hot, yeah, I'm talking wool blankets. Said
The
it's
Jesus
getting
line was super fire.
I said it's getting hot.
There's a lot of fire bars in
You
here.
know what time it is. Hey, do you know what it's time?
I'm tired of oh man. These are great lines, bro.
You know what time it is. Hey,
Right here, these
do
four.
you know what it's time?
Vocals can be stronger in the mix between the lines. This is just a demo, so I'm not going to judge off the mix at all, but the writing is extremely
I'm
strong.
spending all my time at candlelight vigils. I'm tired of all our laws being written like riddles. I'm tired of only playing sad songs on my fiddles. I'm tired of kids dying from hoodies and lime skittles. Meet me in my middle, merging of two Malcolms. Hope my young life doesn't have the same outcome. Whenever I need to count, I
One of my
count
favorite songs,
1,000.
writing-wise, I've heard her in a
Take
minute.
deep breath
Look, I
in,
say
then
this all the time.
breathe it
Peyton is a
out some.
fantastic
All my thoughts
writer.
get outrun. Had to slow it down some. Just had to let the mind process all the outcomes. That's Doctor Strange. I'm not deranged. I just meditate until I'm in a different state. Yeah, I'm in a different state like Arizona. Yeah, I'm in a different state. Like
I don't know that you needed
Oklahoma.
this last
Yeah, I'm
part.
in a different
I'll cut this
state
last
like
part.
North Dakota.
But there's a
Yeah,
lot
I'm
of
in
stuff
a
that I
different
really
state
like inside of
Nova
this song.
Scotia. You know what time it is.
To highlight specific lines.
Do you know what it's time?
Well, I mean, obviously, Jesus was a socialist killed by the police. None of y'all would recognize him if he hit the streets. That's a great four. That's a great 4 bars right there. Honestly, I love this whole part too. Got the whole family shaking, can no longer afford the pills he was taking. My best friend almost had his young life taken. Different drugs, same crime. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's like a really, really beautiful. This feel how it felt when I first heard Cole. That's awesome. I love that. I love that first and foremost. Someone get me a songwriting contract so I can stop writing ads for a living. Yeah. Fair. Peyton Binge on Instagram. Go follow. Honestly, this dude is a super strong writer. If you're in New York, if you're looking for people to write with, I highly recommend pulling him into the studio and getting him to help you with some songs, man. The storytelling is there, and I think that's, for me, one of the biggest things. Like in the lyricism, the writing is just really well done. Like the bar, like the actual flows, the rhythms of it, but then the lyrics that are being written as well, and like the things that they're hinting at, the stories, the references, like it's just really, really well done. There's a lot of layers to it, and that's what I appreciate about it. I don't love writing that is like super, super simple. Like unless it's done in a way where it's simple and it just hits the fucking spot. Like to me, it's hard to write simply and have layers like that. I don't know, but the layers are in that. I really like it. What You Get by Davi.com up next. This is new for us. Let us know what you think in the chat. I love the vibe here already. LA-based Dov Sikowitz. No socials in the bio, though. You know what that means, guys. Unfortunately, we gotta hit you with the no socials. Put them in your Spotify bio. It's real easy. Big fan of the work I do. Well, thank you so much. Good friend of Collaborative Braze. Love that. Thank you for sending this, and thanks for supporting the homie. Top View Ty says, "What the heck? This fire is fuck." I really like this a lot. Nah, you good. I'm always gonna give you guys shit for not having the socials in the bio, but it's okay. Just go do it. Yep. I love this. Saving this one to the playlist. Gonna share this on TikTok when I get to it as well. Donnie Apollo says I'm here for this. I like this a lot. Eccentric Guy says the layering broke prior. The vocal mix on this is really cool too. It's got a really nice tone to it. I actually just think all of it though, the entire mix is like really, really clean. The instrumentation and the vocals laid together feel really good. Oh, you mixed this yourself? Great job. I think you captured exactly what you needed to capture, and the idea of like the vocal effects actually makes a lot of sense. It doesn't feel like you've done too much or too little. It is the right amount of vocal processing. Davi.com, this one's called What You Get. You can follow at Davi.com on Instagram. I just did. So get in there, follow, be a little like me. I'm Pep says this is a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. What are you doing in the UK? You can't skip the line. If you want to get bumped up and guarantee you get played on stream today, which basically puts you into this orange priority queue list, best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub. That will get you bumped up and guarantees you get played today. Otherwise, stick around for the last 15 to 30 minutes of stream, and I do bump people up from the chat for free as well. Yeah. I actually love... Did you produce this as well? I know you said you mixed and mastered it, but did you do all the production work? Let me know, Davi. I'll fuck with this. Again, that's Davi2vs.com on Instagram. If you want to go follow, make sure you do. That was cool. I liked that a lot. I liked a lot of the elements of it. I like how it doesn't really sit in any specific genre. It does kind of lean pop. Does kind of lean into that indie hyperpop like style without being overly hyperpop. Co-produced, I played the guitars and synths and drums were programmed by Clyde Cooks. Clyde Crooks. Well, between the two of you, you did a great job. I really love the instrumentation on that one a lot. Super reminiscent of a lot of the music I grew up listening to when I was younger, but with a very fresh vibe to it, a very fresh take on it, and I like that a lot. This is Theo Major, Fire and Desire. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is R&B and soul. We do love a little bit of R&B and soul on stream as well. Let's do this. No, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sending music. Can't do this without you guys, so I really do appreciate it. All right, let us know what you think in the chat. As always, this is Fire and Desire. Ooh, this is funky. It is a very loud master. Let us know what you think in the chat. But it's got a nice bounce to it. Dorian Fly says, this is my type of vibe. This is definitely something I'd be psyched about. Not mastered yet? Well, right now it's a loud master, so I would work on that part of it. It doesn't need to be quite as loud. And then maybe one other note is just, there is a lot of delay / reverb on this lead vocal that I don't know that it needs. But it's really more the way that it sits on the vocal than the usage of it, if that makes sense. It feels like it's very present in the vocal mix when it doesn't need to be as present. But damn, this has got a nice bounce to it. This is absolutely something I would save. This feels like a Fresh Picks pick, to be honest with you. Like, it's definitely something that I would add to a playlist just because I would want to come back and feel this again. Yeah, you can absolutely submit artists that you're a fan of. I have no problem with that at all. Yeah, this develops well, man. I love the arrangement on this. I love the production on it. The vocal layering is really good too. Like all the harmonies feel really nice. It's enough. Again, not too much. For me, it's like real easy to go too far and do too much. This is a good balance. Hey, Theo Major on Instagram. If you're rocking with us, well, make sure you go follow. Very cool. It's definitely just like a nice, like, unique take on pop R&B that I don't think we hear as much of today. And I'm a fan of that. Eccentric guys who said replay value is heavy on this one. I would agree. Definitely got a heavy replay value for this. Freezer said, ooh, this breakdown. Donnie Paulo said, that's a hit. I was actually going to say, the one thing that I would say about this breakdown is I don't know that it needed as much length. It's about 30 seconds long, that outro. I feel like you could cut down the length just a tiny bit, but again, that's a personal preference. I'm a bit of a stickler for length, but the production is really fire. I agree. The voice is really good. I think the songwriting was really cool. The Hey Theo Major on Instagram, I just followed because I'm definitely excited to hear more as you start to roll out that EP, man. That's cool that you're working on the EP. Yeah, I really don't have too much feedback. The delay thing is really a thing for me across the board, specifically with vocalists. Like, I think it's really easy to just put too much reverb on. And I think the other issue more often than not, and I say this basically every stream at this point, is just putting the reverb or delay on the main vocal chain instead of busing it to an auxiliary channel and then routing the audio so it's being mixed, it's being sent out, it's being sent back in, which I think just gives you a little bit more control over the amount of delay. My preferred song length, I think in 2022, is like 2.5 to 3 minutes tops, but I do enjoy like a good 1.5 minute long song to 2 minutes as well. I think it just depends on what the genre is, what the music sounds like. But for me, I would say like 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes is like a pretty good sweet spot for most music, regardless of genre. Once you get into like 3:30 to 4 minutes, it's not impossible for it to work, but I do think that just in today's like market, like people's attention spans are hella short. You know what I mean? So it's like if the attention spans are already short and they want video content that's less than 10 seconds long in some cases, then how are you going to keep their attention for 4 minutes on a song, especially if they don't already know who you are? This is Anthem by Nokio. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're going to keep things moving. Dollar Water, thank you so much. Let's add you to that priority queue. What is your artist name, Dollar Water? Oh, never mind, I got it. That took 20 minutes to figure out. I will say that the Prime sub feature here is probably one of the most difficult things to do. So, congratulations on figuring it out. You've done the thing that a lot of people cannot do. Again, if you guys ever do have any questions too about music industry stuff, feel free to ask in the chat. I'm always happy to answer questions where I can. Help where I can.
I need practice, need me a pole dancer. Hit it from the back cause she want me to go faster. She like, no, Kyo, you so cute.
Top, you test his vibes on this and flow. I'm not mad at the flow. I think the tone of the delivery could have been a little bit stronger with that first verse. I like this hook. I don't love this hook. You absolutely can resubmit if you've already been mute on it. I love hearing more music from artists. I love it when artists come back and continue to show music. It helps me see them develop and grow. That's kind of what this whole thing is about. So.
They let her rock in the way that I collect two bruises on the knees. You won't believe what I did to him. All the promises.
I will say the instrumental mix is throwing me off a lot because it's very low end heavy. I really basically don't hear too much of the instrumentation in this beat, and mostly low end on that bass line. You can send the same song in, but I usually recommend sending different music if you have unreleased stuff, like just so we can get like an actual. We can give you feedback on something we haven't heard before, as opposed to just giving you feedback on the same thing. Though, if you want to do it, you can. It's really up to you. I'm not gonna be upset. Sometimes it's good to get fresh ears on a song. Sometimes I hear something differently. Sometimes we hear something differently. There's different people in the chat, so they might feel differently about the song.
Can't push no tracks without ransom. I need a good girl and a bad one. I need an AP and a mansion. Bring half of that in advance, son.
I like this hook melody. I do think just the verses, the delivery on the verses could be a bit stronger for me. Is this the same dude, Nokio, who produced your other stuff? Because the production on this, again, is crazy. And that producer that you work with is, like, an absolute genius. So definitely keep doing it. Definitely keep working with this producer because you guys have good chemistry. Nokio Stacks on Instagram. But I think this is what I said about your other songs, too, is it's just delivery and working on the delivery. I think you got to find a more natural sounding delivery for you specifically. That is the thing that I don't know that I get from your voice yet, is just that really natural, kind of like laid back or like organic kind of like tone from your voice as you're delivering lyrics. And that's the thing that I'm looking for. Like, I think to me, that's when the music feels the best, is when it feels really, really organic and feels really natural, and it just happens. You know what I mean? So should I upload a rap song or neo soul? I mean, I love both, but I am definitely in a neo soul mood, so I wouldn't be upset about some neo soul personally. And we haven't really had too much neo soul on the stream. ISO, Dirty featuring Mercury. We got another music video up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're going to keep things going. Again, as always, if you want to get into this priority queue, best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub, and that will get you bumped into the priority sub queue. There is currently 3 more songs in the queue, so you'd be song number 4 if you do that. If not, stick around to the last 15 to 30 minutes of stream, and I will be bumping people up from the chat for free. As always, this is ISO. This edit's great already. The 360 cam usage is good. The glitch, the super glitch, like broken down visual, I love. Visuals trippy says top view type. I love a trippy visual. I love the switch between analog and digital, even if that's just a filter. This edit's fantastic, actually. Team Graham uses the same visuals, great shit. I mean, it's exactly what it needs to be. The energy's there, the mix sounds great. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, wow, the lyrics is absolutely like groundbreaking or life changing, but I also don't care. Like, they hit the spot. Energy on point, delivery is great. Video fits. Great job.
Yeah, I'm going up for 30. That bitch getting dirty. Got yak in the lemon. That shit got me swerving. I get to the Benz and it keep on occurring. While tossing your message. The nigga
Triple red vibes. Cassie's dead to this hard.
Bitches that's hated and don't got no purpose. I swear I'm the worst. These bitches is worthless. I murder these.
No, this is fire. Shout out to Mercury too. This is a great feature.
I walk in the club and these hoes go berserk, bitch.
Great chemistry. Great chemistry. I know this is dope life. Yeah, definitely.
These niggas ain't worth shit. I treat them like dirt. Now he calling me jerk, bitch. I'm going off a perk, bitch. A 10 and a 20. I'm ready for third hit. Aaron Rodgers with the pack. My pockets fat. I like my bitches all black. Steady running up the sack.
Okay, Mercury.
That's why these bitches be mad. Just met this bad little birdie. Ass fat like Kirby. Said she in school, she a nerdy. Black little
Clean mix. It's just the mix is absolutely great. Like the beat knocks, but it's not overpowering, and the vocals still really stand out in the mix. To me, that's exactly what you need from a mix like this, on a beat like this. You want it to fucking slap. You want the vocals to hit and be clean. I'm getting all of that from this. Shout out to both of the artists on the song. You did a great job. This is exactly what it needs to be, and you killed it on camera also. Donnie says she bodies that. This whole thing's a vibe. Dogger says, I like this fire. More creative with flows would have made this even better. That's fair. That's fair, but also at the same time, I like that it's kind of familiar because it makes it easy to listen to, if that makes sense. And the visuals definitely sell me on this song for sure. Feature fits like a glove, 16 grand view. I gotta agree with that.
This nigga was calling me gassily, found out I walk in the spot and this bitch getting burned. The nigga was calling me gassily, found out she sucking my dick in the Nissan verse. She won't do me dirty, these bitches be dirty, so I'm
325 is a bit long, but also at the same time with a feature it doesn't feel that long. It's really just 2 hooks, 4 hooks, 2 verses, 3 verses.
My bitch, but I don't give a fuck if she won't do me dirty. Dirty, 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 yeah, dirty, dirty.
That was great.
Dirty, dirty.
Gives me that Migos flow feel. Yeah, like I kind of like that it is a familiar kind of flow. Like, it does make, to me, it makes it easier to listen to, especially for an artist that you don't know already. Here, let's pull the socials up. I like that. Definitely got the follow out of me for sure. Cello Miles, thank you so much. Let me know the artist name in the chat, though. I think we talked about this. New Culture, let me know your artist name in the chat as well. Eccentric.iso on Instagram. I actually love your visual aesthetic, dude. Now that I'm looking at it too, like, this is sick. This whole album artwork thing that you got going on here with the fits and the video and the painted skin, like, this is pretty tight, man. I'm gonna have to dive in a little bit more and get to know what you're doing a little bit more creatively, because I like that. Alex and Dom, we did not play that yet. We are about to play Drew Empire, and if you did just join us, basically this is how it works. If you're looking at the queue next to me, the orange is priority sub queue, so if you subscribe or gift a sub, that is where you get bumped into. That is what we're doing first. We'll get into some organics after that. If you want to guarantee that you get played on stream today, the best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub, which will get you added into this queue. If not, stick around to the last 15 to 30 minutes of the stream, and I do bump people up for free from the chat. Shannon Aberdeen, you have to pick. You pick, and you tell me which one you want, because you get one priority bump for that. So you let me know which one you want to play first. But Eccentric ISO, that was really dope. Designed the art myself on phone. Great job. I mean, that's super exciting too. All right, this is Horizon by Drew Empire. Let us know what you think in the chat. And we're going to keep things rolling. But this has been tight so far. Yeah, New Culture. Let me know what you want.
Got a bad one and I'm really so timeless. On the app, got it all, got flyness. Case you didn't know, I'm the brother that's finest.
Okay, your voice fits on this beat so perfectly, bro. I know that one of my biggest issues with the songs that you've sent in so far have been delivery first. But I do think with this type of production, this flow fits very well. What do you mean this is not the song? This is the song you sent. I don't know what to tell you. What is the song? Is it not Horizon? Ah, here we go. I got you. Good man, Benjamin, what's up? Team Grandview says Merlin Woods vibe. Fire, I love that. All right, this is the song. This is Horizon by Drew Empire. Let us know what you think in the chat. As always, we want to know what you think of these songs.
Took an L on eBay, took that loss, know we all been through it. Moving on,
Relatable.
stressing in music,
Relatable.
gotta keep my rooted. On the beat, gliding, pretty face, smiling, coming up.
Me and Bag, what's up?
flying, on the horizon. Took an L on eBay, took that loss, know we all been through it.
Do it.
Moving on, no
Okay, so again.
stressing in music, gotta keep my rooted.
Rooted.
On the beat, gliding,
Gliding.
pretty face, smiling,
Smiling.
coming up.
That's what it needs, bro.
flying,
Just those ad-libs,
on
those little
the
details.
horizon. My wizard lost, yeah, I will shit. I took an L on a new pair. I took a walk in the shoe tin.
And I hear them in the background, but bring them up in the mix. This beat's hard. Relatable. I've taken the L on eBay for sure. Valgreen says his bumps. Alex is the Brazilian funk influence in the beats file. It's so delivery on this is better. I will say, like, even in listening to some stuff, I think that your delivery is improved, but you still need to work on enunciation of words, right? There are certain words where it just trails off and like we don't even get the ending of the word. I don't need you to speak every word like out fully, but there are certain times where it gets a little muddy. Like, well, I don't know what that last word is. The eBay line is fire. The hook is great. But like this. Delivery could use some work there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely timing there. I would punch those in. I wouldn't even do those back to back like in that delivery style. And thank you, I'm Pep. I've been listening to a lot of music, so this is really just like my experience from listening to a lot of music and seeing what does well and what works. Command feedback or command submit will bring up the submission form. That is how you submit your music. Jason, thank you for this.
On the beat, gliding, pretty face, smiling, coming up, flying. All
right, I'm not mad at this one. We've listened to a bunch of your music, Drew. This is to me the most polished thing you've sent in so far, and I definitely hear the improvement. So keep working on the delivery. Make sure you're enunciating your words properly, but don't over-enunciate either. That's maybe like the warning that I would give you. Don't over-enunciate. Drew Empire _ on Instagram. If you're rocking with that one, make sure you go follow. Thank you as always for the submission and for the sub. To get that bumped up, I appreciate you. Keep sending stuff in, man. I want to keep listening to the stuff you do. Like, delivering enunciation is a weaker point for me. Been really working on it. Keep working on it. I can tell, though. That's the thing. I will say, like, I can tell you've been working on it because that's something that we've talked about. And in listening to your music, I hear the difference. Like, I hear the difference in that from what we've been listening to that's maybe like 6 months old or 7 months old. So what you are doing is working. I just want you to know that. But it's a process, so don't give up. All right, Cello, thank you for uploading your Rapidy Raps and the Neo Soul. I love hearing a different style from people. Sometimes that's the pocket. This is Drink by Vived. Let us know what you think in the chat. All right?
Girl, take a drink with me. I want to see your body right next to me. Put it on me, girl, you're amazing. Come here, baby girl, take
This is Valvu Vidal Salaman, known as Vived.
Girl, take a drink with me. I want to see your body right next to me.
Davi says these are all so great. I am glad you feel that way. This is why we do this, so we can spotlight and highlight some of these amazing independent artists that no one knows about yet. So if you guys find stuff you like, we've done our jobs. I actually like that one of Drew's that we played. That was the wrong song so much. There you go. Sometimes it's like that too, so definitely go check out Drew Empire's music. Right? Alright, Vived, here's my feedback on this. Like my SoundCloud, that's fine. You can do either. Yeah, in Discord, if you connect your Twitch to Discord, which you can, there is a subscribers only channel for subscribers. But if you ask me questions in the lounge, I'm gonna answer the questions for anybody. It's fine. I'm always in there. I'm in there like every day, so you can always talk to me in there. So I like the ideas here. Again, I think this is a delivery and tone thing more than anything. One thing that I would work on is maybe not singing through this part of your face as much. It gives that nasal kind of tone. I'm a singer myself, so this is just something that I've learned. vocal lessons, stuff like that. Donnie Apollo, I'm glad you feel that way. Let me know your artist name in the chat. I believe it's just Donnie Apollo, though, so we'll make sure we call it in. But yeah, one of the things that I would say about this, and this is this is going to be really for any singer at all, right? Like, try not to sing through your nose, right? You want to be singing from your diaphragm. You want your diaphragm to be really supporting your voice, but it's supposed to be coming from down here, not up here. When you sing falsetto, you are going to want it to feel like it's coming out high because that's going to help you sing falsetto. But in general, I think this is the issue the singers run into a lot. Try not to sing through your nose. It has a very nasally sound, but you want to open up. You want it to be coming from your diaphragm, right? So just think about that, especially in your breathing and in your singing. Support from your diaphragm. Make sure your breath control is coming from here. And that's gonna be a cheat code for you, just in improving your voice as well. Oh, you gonna make me change my hair right now? Okay, we'll do it. You're not gonna see my hair right now because my hair is fucking terrible. I need a haircut, so I'm gonna do a sneaky hat change. Definitely, I'm getting vocal trained. Also, just a process, bro. I'm not the best singer in the world, but this is what I've learned from vocal lessons, and the thing that I think helped me the most was breathing technique, and then also this idea of like really supporting from the diaphragm, except for when you're singing falsetto, but that breath still needs to come from down here. It's just a different way of shaping your mouth. It's really all about like thinking about your voice like an instrument, and the more you learn to play it, the easier it becomes to control it and do all those crazy things. Like, that is the goal, right? Is to really expand range and to always keep growing vocally. So that that's the only thing I will say. And I'll say that to like basically every single vocalist who's in here. Like, learn how to sing properly. Like, training your voice and learning how to treat it like an instrument will make you better at what you do. And that should always be the goal. Vived the artist on TikTok. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with that one. Keep going, man. The song itself, I had no issue with. I think the melodies were catchy. Galaxy, 16 months, bruh. Crazy. This is Dollar Water with Endo64. Let us know what you think in the chat. Galaxy, we're going to get you into that priority queue. And ISO, we're going to get a second one from you in that priority queue as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, keep going, man. Keep going. It's really just a process.
I wouldn't be here if I listened to my competition.
Oh.
Barely got two pennies, they can even rub together, let alone a pot to piss in.
Okay.
Misfits and all kind of mischief. If you calling, I ain't missed it, I decline. Cause I'm about my business. I got meetings pending. I got weed to finish. I got 3 dependents watching me exceed the limit. You gon' need some different than just trying to see the vision. I take a beat and bend it over, put my seat up in it. My verse is vivid and immersive. You a doodle head dummy in a toilet full of turds, kid. Heard you the hottest in the city, but in person,
all right, get the bars off.
Broke ninja in a verse. Daddy's home, now let's settle this thing. I am
2 times you and whoever you bring.
I am
Lord of the Flies, I've wrestled with kings. My heart in it, I wedded the ring.
They say the good die young, so if
I've never heard this song before, but I did pick up on the flow just from listening. Never slumber. Summer. Rap hands. Yeah, you got the rap hands. Joey Badass Ask, I like it. This one's the one, says Donnie Apollo. Oh, says Flex Brown.
You got your guns on the gram, we ain't supposed to know.
I got a blunt with a gram, something you're supposed to smoke. More likely to overdose. Headlines over a song he wrote. It's pretty good, man. The fact that I can rap along to it just by seeing the lyrics, that's a good thing. I've never heard it before. It's my first time hearing it. My approach is different. As Cap cut the check, I ain't gotta work. From the rest, I ain't gotta curse.
Twice as paid and
Half the time.
Ain't nothing left to do but stay black and die because the good.
Pretty fire, honestly. I've never heard this before. It's my first time. But I think that's a good thing. Like, partially, like, if you can, like, get into it without knowing it, that's a really good thing to me. You know what I'm saying?
Only need a second. One take, lethal weapon. Say peace, keep it
Fire.
stepping.
Pusha T vibes for me, says Top U Tice. Definitely in there.
All I want in life is good weed with my beat selection.
I love this.
And a bloodline full of Roman numerals. Equally as blessed, cause my karma's
It's so beautiful. Had to cut the set. I was down with his juveniles. And I ain't even stressed. I just rolled up some sets. Tell him.
Light that up. Inhale, nice. Exhale, puff.
This belongs on 2K23. Honestly, I'd be vibing in the park. This. It would be good on a gaming soundtrack for sure. It reminds me of the Boondocks opening a lot. And I love the Boondocks opening. Music said, just find you people your niche. That's a fact. Are you in Denver, Colorado, bro? Crazy. This is dope. I like this a lot, man. Dollar Water on Instagram. I'm gonna follow you, bro. I really enjoyed that a lot. I think the delivery was really, really strong. Yeah, your Neil Saul song is in the list, bro. I'm excited. It's up next, I think, actually. I think it's up next. Add Dollar Water on all socials. You just beginning. Unreleased debut single. It's a great that's a great debut single. You've not even put that out yet? That's the first one. That's a really strong first single. So props to you for that. Yeah, again, delivery was perfect. I think you've really figured out your voice from a rapping perspective. And just from a delivery perspective too, like I honestly think that you figured out a really, really good pocket for yourself sound wise. And that to me is like one of the harder things to do as a rapper. I think it's one of the things that a lot of people never find. So that's a really, really great start. Just keep going, man. I've been an industry ghostwriter for a minute though. Okay, well then that makes sense. You already know how to write a song. That is a huge step up, bro. Breeze, Cello Miles. So what have you written? Have you written anything that we would know that you can tell us about? I mean, obviously I don't want to air your business, but this isn't it either, bro. Well, then what am I talking about? It's not Breeze? You've only got 2 submissions in this form, bro. This one, okay, this one. All right, it's this one. All right, it is Fees. No, it's not Fees. It's Breeze. Shit. It's Breeze, not Fees. Antoinco, thank you for the follow. It's Breeze, not Freeze. Put Drake on blast, bro. Yeah, hilarious. If it was Drake, though, put him on blast for sure. This is Breeze by Cello Miles. Let us know what you think in the chat.
Look. I got my trees, my mind at ease. I'm at the beach.
Oh, yeah.
I see the sea and roll my leaf. She rubbing on my goatee. I got my trees, my mind at ease.
Only thing that I would suggest on this is like this channel would go viral. Yeah, bro, it would. We need an academics type audience without the academics type shit. That's what we need.
I see the sea and roll my leaf. She rubbing on my goatee. I lay with my chains on, flipping the page, oh, ay. Writing out chaos.
So yeah, my only feedback on this cello is or cello. Sorry, cello, not cello. Close if you want to send. Here's the command feedback, command submit. That's all you gotta do. Steph, you have a great time at work. Thank you for being in and hanging out with us.
It's a change of pace. The sun is shining, hit your face. This page is amazing.
Tavi says the vibes on this is so good.
Happen to drive to Costa Mesa, day tripping to the ocean basin. If we chillin', man, I'm gonna be patient.
I think delivery is great. Hey, welcome to TikTok. It's nice to have you. Welcome to the crew. Why is the magic number in the 20s that he wants to listen right? I don't know, bro.
Spread your wings, flock over the greatness. Summer singing, so the birds is racing. Wind moving and the barbecue blazing. Got one shot, just know that I'm aiming. Remember good times for life.
Pretty solid. So the thing that I was gonna say is on the hook, some like background vocals just to fit that neo soul vibe.
I got my trees, my mind at ease. I'm at the beach with Kofi. I see the sea and roll my leaf. She rubbing on my goatee. I feel the breeze. I see her cheese having this fun with no need. She caught some Z's. I'm in the lead. This life feel like a movie. I got my trees, my mind at ease. I'm at
just some like background shit like that. You know what I mean? Just to add more of a melodic element to the hook. That's it. That's pretty my own feedback. I think you have a really great voice, and I think the delivery and the flow is good. One thing that I would keep in mind, especially because this does have kind of like that that Zay, that background track too far. Well, thank you. But like, think like Zay, right? Like the reason that we love Zay Rashad so much is one, because his voice is so nice, but two, the way that he layers his voice with melodies. Get a female jazz vocalist, and that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like some of those things. This dude came up for admins. Yo, I would do background vocals for people, maybe. I love vocal arrangement. It's like one of my favorite parts of music is vocal arrangement. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should make that an option. If you guys ever want like just background vocal arrangements, I'll just do background vocal arrangements for people. This is Transition by Shanna Aberdeen. Let us know what you think in the chat. Some more neo soul vibes. You didn't mean to all caps, but it's important enough to all caps. I feel like this is a good creative note. This is Transition by Shanna Aberdeen. Let us know what you think in the chat. We got 3 more priority subscriber submissions to play, but if you want to get added to that queue, subscribing or gifting a sub will get you put in there. That guarantees that you get played today on stream. If not, stick around to the last 15 to 30 minutes of stream, and I'll be bumping people up from the chat for free. I like this a lot. Vibes today have been elite. That's the Monday feeling for you. Cello, thank you. Flex says let's connect. She should jump on a track for the backup vocals. You got a 90s late sound. I agree. This is the neo soul vibe is I definitely think what fits on the background vocals of Cello's song. Definitely would be a dope collab. Hey Lucky, thank you so much. Let me know the artist name in the chat. This can't be The Lucky. There's no way, right? I like this chorus a lot. I don't know if I'm crazy about the lyrics on the verses as much, but I do feel like the melodies, the vocal delivery is on point. The range is amazing. The tone is really beautiful. And I love the production. I just would have to read through the lyrics to really feel as though like I'm connecting to it that way. Hey, I'm Shan 2Ns on Instagram. If you're rocking with us, make sure you follow if you are too. Yeah, I don't even know that that's the feedback that I have, though, without reading through the lyrics. That's maybe the only thing. Ariman, what's up? How are you? Happy Monday. Donnie said I'm about to drive late night to this. It's a really, really great tone. Really sweet, really warm. The only thing I would say about the lyrics is, relaxing, bro. OMG. This is real neo soul. I do love that about it. Chill vibe, very 90s feel and relaxing. Definitely like late 90s, early 2000s neo soul vibe to it, and I like that a lot. Actually, really reminds me of like a Music Soul Child song, and I love Music Soul Child, so. You're now tuned in to 97.3 Slow Jams. We got oldies but goodies. How about this one? 107.1 The Quiet Storm. You should submit this to Gen Direct and R&B Radar too. 100% would agree with that. Definitely send it to them. R and Beard specifically would really like this on Twitter. So look up R and Beard. Donnie said this is smooth on me. I liked that. I would have to go look at the lyrics just to kind of like read through and make sure that the content and the verses are like hitting for me. But like the hook was really strong. The vocal arrangement was really strong. All of the runs and little details were really nice. And the tone of the vocalist, which is to me, again, one of the hardest things that I think, like you can't teach tone really, you know what I mean? It's like a hard thing to like learn tone. So to have a really good voice and a good vocal tone is a difficult thing and an achievement in itself. I'll pull up the socials and I'll be putting them in the Discord afterwards as well. So join the Discord if you haven't. Hey, I'm Shan 2N. Johnny Apollo featuring Briar Brown. This shit is tough, bro. Man, I love hearing some Nashville shit in the fucking. I love hearing some Nashville shit. What is this? This is Donnie Apollo featuring Brian Brown. Yeah, this is hard as fuck, bro. I like this a lot. We got 35 in the chat. What's up, y'all? Hey, Hate Lucky. What is the artist name? I want to make sure we get you in this priority queue. And thank you for the sub. Even on mix like this, whoa, this hits. I mean, Brian is always going to come through with the fucking bars, bro. Big Brian Brown fan here. Long-time Brian Brown fan. Donnie Apollo was the first artist. If you like this second artist and you want to go follow them as well, it's at World of Brown on Instagram. You can follow right here. Sad news about Nashville today. The Exit Inn is closing down. That's fine. Send him whatever you can. This is hard, dude. I love the production on this. I love the artwork, actually, too. Also, I don't know who told me to use Microsoft Edge fucking browser, but whoever told me to use it in a previous stream, you are absolutely right. I do just have to tell you that. I've switched to Microsoft Edge now for my browser, and wow, it's so much quicker. It's so much smoother. I have none of the Google Chrome freezing issues that I was having before. So, shout out to that person, whoever the fuck it was. You've made the stream better, and I appreciate you. This is Ollie Joseph, Take a Guess, produced by Galaxy Beats, right? Galaxy X Music, who is here in the chat. Amazing producer. This is Take a Guess by Ollie Joseph. Let us know what you think in the chat. Pez, let me know your artist name, please, in the chat. Hate Lucky, please also let me know your artist name in the chat. I want to make sure we get you into this priority sub queue. There's only 2 more songs left.
I'm interested in making ends opposed to making friends. Double bags, I've been paranoid, having the safest sex. I'll take the check. Finishing this drink should only take a sec. But Mark
I fucking love Ollie Joseph, bro. He really does come with the bars every time. And Galaxy, you come with some hard ass beats, bro, every time. You make some crazy shit with Ollie.
What happened next? You could take a guess. Beat the pussy up, then I beat the eyes too. Got a lot to prove. L Woods with the law school.
What a bounce. I really need to know who Hate Lucky is and if it is the Lucky or not. Nah, it's not the Lucky. Collectron says this is hard. It is.
And even if she is the perfect one, I couldn't find emotional connections on worth the time. I'm somewhere secluded where the surface up, beaching and I'm tired getting Turkish love. Server pulling up umbrella drink, I had to purchase one. I'm not at the beach, this is a bathtub. Look, shit bang going my way.
Remind me of Cool Kids. No way, Tune is in here. That's what I'm saying.
I'm a tenant change, I gotta set it straight. I had to drop a couple.
Hey, look, if you have a song, bro, let me know. You subscribed, which I appreciate. So you get in the priority sub queue.
Y'all thought this was a joke. I did not follow directions, bitch. I made it on my own. I'm interested in making
Kelly Love, let me know that artist name in the chat. Satsi. Okay, I got you. Thank you.
Should only take a sec, but Mark just cut me off. He told me that I go on stage and tan. Walk out to my own shit on the main event. Vinci my cologne after the show.
This is hard, bro. Like, I wouldn't be upset about this if it came on ever. I don't know that the hook is, I don't know if there is a hook. So like as a freestyle, this is great. I think for freestyles generally, a visual asset really sells them a little bit more. So that's my only feedback is like for those like songs where there's no hook and it's just all bars, like I would just lean into video for that as much as possible. Because then it just is a good way to draw people in. I like the drum pattern. I think the production work was fantastic, as always. Honestly, Galaxy, I think, makes some really hard beats. By Ollie Joseph on Instagram, by Ollie Joseph on Twitter as well. I'm already following because I am a fan of the music. I think he makes some hard-ass shit. But for me, it's just the lack of a hook. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough. It's tough to, like, remember a song. I think without a hook, like the beauty of having a hook, and I think the reason for having a hook is really that memorability aspect and like making sure that people come back to it and they're like, oh man, you know that song that goes like this? Like, I love that fucking song, which I guess is kind of the same thing with those little TikTok snippets. So maybe it matters less now. I don't know. This is How to Thug by ISO. Another music video. Last video was fire, so let us know what you think in the chat. Kelly Love, we're going to get you into that priority queue as well. Thank you so much for the sub. Again, if you want to be in the priority queue, best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub. That guarantees you get played on stream today. There is only 3 more songs in that queue. Let us know what you think in the chat. Like, truthfully, honestly, ISO, bro, it's very of the times, and you got it. For what people are listening to right now, like, this is it. And the videos are hard, man. One thing I would suggest doing is running ads on your YouTube videos, though. These are really strong music videos. I feel like if you ran ads on these, you put like $500 of ads behind these videos, you probably get like 25,000 to 30,000 views on these videos. And also grow your subscriber base from 86 subscribers. The other thing I would suggest doing too is cutting these music videos down to shorts and repurposing those shorts on the YouTube platform. Because that is what YouTube specifically and YouTube Music are looking for, is people using the product. So you could cut these up the same way you would for TikTok and repurpose for shorts. And every subscriber you get from a YouTube short is a new subscriber for the channel. So it's just going to help your channel grow more too. And that's what you need. Dollar Water says heart. Yeah. The videos are fire too, so I honestly think like you would naturally build like a bit of a YouTube audience if you just push them a little bit more on that platform specifically. These videos are hard. You gotta think about it like this, right? Like, you put an X amount of dollars into filming and shooting these videos and recording and mixing all this shit. You gotta put a little bit of bread behind the ad spend too, so people see it. Especially because if people see this, they're gonna like it. The other thing that I would do that you're not doing is subtitling. If you have the lyrics on screen here too, people will be able to connect with it so much easier. And I would say this to anybody who's making music videos or freestyle videos or whatever. Put your fucking lyrics on the screen. There's no reason not to anymore. People want that. This video is sick, dude. The edits on this are fantastic again. But seriously, think about putting like a $500 ad spend behind this video. If you need a dude who will do it and do a good job, I will fucking put you in contact with a dude, as long as he's okay with it, who will do a good job. But I actually think the music is fire, bro. I think it is just marketing and ad spends and like getting it in front of people and then repurposing the video that you have, these long form videos, into more short form videos that you can repurpose as like social media ads or even like little like clips for TikTok or for Reels or whatever. Like, you have the aesthetic. It's just getting it in front of more people, and there's nothing wrong with repurposing in a bunch of different ways. This shit is actually hard though. The videos are really tight. Just hit me in the Discord, bro. I'm going to hit him and see if he's okay with me sending people his way. But as long as he is, he's mad good at what he does, and I love working with him. So if he's cool with it, just remind me in the Discord, and maybe there's an opportunity for everybody who needs ads done to work with him, okay? Subtitles are mandatory. Yes, a fact. They are mandatory. It does help with... The thing that I always come back to, and the thing that I think is maybe the best way to think about it is somebody said this... it allows people to watch and connect with what you're saying without having to hear it. So they could fuck with the lyrics and not even hear what you're saying if they're watching on socials, and then connect with it just off of that, and then go listen to it and be a fan of yours without ever hearing the song. Also, for those who are hearing impaired, it gives them the opportunity to also connect with these songs and these lyrics too, which is very important. You know what I mean? Like, you want to serve every audience and make sure that people are able to connect with your music in the most ways possible. Subtitling your shit is not a bad way to do it. Anime is the reason I need subtitles these days. I mean, that's also fair. It's habitual. I'm a lifelong subtitle user and reader, regardless of whether the shit is in the language I speak or not. This is Mona Lisa by Satsi. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is also aka Hate Lucky. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate it. 2, 3.
this paint. Will you excuse the mess I made?
Oh.
There's so much beauty in your
I don't think I was expecting this at all from a Lucky fan, to be honest with you, but
the roses screech your waist. The sun rose up to see.
I mean, I'll be honest, I definitely wasn't expecting this from a Lucky fan.
Your grapes. Your drunken love is all
I think this is fantastic.
A perfect picture, baby girl. I know it took some time.
I mean, I wasn't.
Moments that we spend together.
You know what I mean? Like,
in my mind.
I'm not South African. No, I grew up in the UK and then I moved around a bit. Donnie Paul says this is hot. This is really cool.
A masterpiece, unique one.
Do you play all the instruments on this as well? I'm not. The origin of my name is very interesting, though. What is the origin of your name? You didn't produce this? Regardless, it's a great beat choice. Cleso, I'm from the UK as well. Nice. What part of the UK are you from, Cleso? New Culturist says, I love this. Yeah, I do too. This is very cool. Songs about Jane vibes. Wow, the fucking Maroon 5 debut album vibes, huh? South London? Who's your team? Cassie's Dead says fuck with it. This is really cool. Sot's Still Alive
I've been waiting for my lifetime to see
on Instagram if you're rocking with us.
That's why I'm looking up to see you.
I'm finna follow you, bro. I'm gonna keep up.
I've been waiting for the right time.
This is the IG right here. So Still Alive. TSO STILL Alive.
You're the Mona Lisa, I know.
Nah, this is great, dude. Actually, this is super impressive and not in any way, shape, or form what I thought I was about to get from you. It's very cool. It feels very good. And speaking of the UK and Europe, you would do very well. Oh, it means bandit in South Africa and Stotsie. That's fire. I didn't know that either. Ari Moon says, I like this. I like this a lot. Sot's Still Alive. Sot's Still Alive on Instagram. I love the chorus too. I love the melodies. I love the vocal layering. I actually think the mix is really clean too. Like the vocals sit really, really well on top of the production. Especially for something you didn't produce, which I'm assuming means you did this as a 2-track. It was a joke with some friends when I used to rap and I just kept the name. Those are the best names, man, honestly. Kayvan's House was a joke and now look at it. It's grown. It's a thing. Red Light by Muggs up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're finna keep things moving. We got a couple more priority sub songs to play. Just one more after this. So if you do want to get bumped up into the priority queue, subscribing and gifting a sub will get you there. Excuse me, though. I love this, too. No, this is perfect. I love the mix on the vocal on this. Mugs.01 on Instagram. That's good. Experimenting with a sound that isn't mainstream in the UK is what I want to hear from more UK artists, to be honest. I'll post the socials in the Discord afterwards, so if you haven't joined the Discord, please make sure you do. All of the social links for today's artists will be posted in there after stream, okay? This is great. Muggs, where are you from, bro? Who was this? This was Pez99? Pez99, I fucking love this. This is fire. From New York, I love this, bro. Super fun, well produced. Pez, is this you? Eagles have been producing the indie stuff lately. It's what I've been mostly excited about recently, so this is super exciting music. This is fun. This is amazing to listen to. It's different. It stands out. It's well written. It's well produced. I actually love the melodic progression in the hook. It's super 80s inspired. I love that about it. This is sick, dude. I just followed you. Mugs.01 on Instagram. It's a pretty easy follow, to be honest. It's Sot's Still Alive. I think. Eccentric ISO says, yeah, I love this. I love that you love this also, ISO. Just considering how different your music is than this specifically. That's tight. Like, I love that. Really high quality says Cassie is dead. It's super high quality. Super 1975-esque, and I really do enjoy the 1975 a lot. Especially some of that music that's a little bit more upbeat like this, a little bit more fun. Definitely got a little Harry Styles kind of vibe to it as well that I really enjoy. Sambot said, this is mad, love this, just follow. It's really great. And for fucking 106 monthly listeners, that's insane. If you haven't, please join the Discord, because I would love to see this submitted for the community playlist for next month, which is going to open in like a week. So, slept on, get your marketing up and go hard, says Cassius. I got you, Drew. This is great. This is easily one of my favorite ones we've listened to today, specifically in this genre as well. I liked that a lot. Yeah, we did. You guessed right. You guessed right. We all liked that one a lot. Very cool. Artist name is Muggs, Muggs.01 on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. It's 0, not O. All right, there's a difference. One's a number, one's a letter. 01 on Instagram. I followed because that shit was really cool. This is Hennessy and Cavassier by Kelly Love. Let us know what you think in the chat. Kelly, we've listened to your music before, right? If I can remember, you have a cool story. I feel like we might have listened to Amma Piano before. 4 years. Keep going. 4 years in, you're making some cool-ass fucking music and videos for sure. Lisa said, damn, I started in September. Everybody starts. That's the beauty of this, too. Everyone starts at a different place. Everyone's on a different part of their journey, but we're all here to do this together and grow together. Yep. Priority sub queue line right now is just one other song after this one. So if you subscribe or gift a sub, that'll get you bumped up. You'll be the next song that plays. If not, we'll go into some organic submissions. And then in 10 minutes, I'll start bumping people up from the chat for free, okay? So stick around if you want to get bumped up for free. There's always that opportunity in 10 minutes from now. Kelly, this is dope. Love your delivery, love your voice. I think the mix on your vocal is really good. You do plug and B? I bet he could.
All I wanna do is feed you. Let me feed you. I know the best. All I do is feed you. I know the best. Can I feed you?
Actually, in listening to the vocal with both ears on, it's a little harsh in the vocal. Especially in the high end, so that's just something I would look out for. It's just some harsh tones in the high end on the vocal specifically that make it a little bit like aggressive on the ear. It's definitely up next. Plug and B's up there. It's really the Jersey Club, Baltimore Club sound. I think that's up next, if I'm being honest. Donnie Apollo has so much talent in this room. Definitely a ton of it. Kelly_T_love. This rap part sounds great. I actually love your rap voice. Jason, do you have a song, bro? You've given so many bits. I'll bump you up. Just for that. You didn't have to do all that. Accent in the rap verse is addictive, yeah. I mean, coming from the UK, I definitely have a soft spot for the accent. Jay Sand specifically, who's giving all the bits right now. Because bits is money too. You doesn't have to do that, but I do appreciate it.
Baby, did you know you are the bad? All I wanna do is feed you. Let me feed you. I know the best. All I do is feed you. I know.
You know what it could use is maybe some more like layers, just harmonies wise as well in that background. I think a background vocal is always welcome on a hip hop track, to be honest with you. Isis has submitted a lot of catchy stuff tonight, but I dive into just about whatever. I love that. That is kind of like what making music is, I think, at this point, is just being able to embrace a bunch of different influences and apply them to that and make something that is fresh and new, that is yours, you know? Triggers Twitch out. Oh, I didn't know that, Jason, so I really do appreciate that even more. But yeah, if you do have a song, let me know. I'd gladly bump a song up for you for all the bits spending. My DSO was on passive, only noticed it afterwards. Yeah, we spoke about Peterborough. That's facts. I remember that. You do. I think there's a lot of really cool vocal pockets in there. But, like for me, it's like, I think your rap pocket, you have a really great rap voice. The de-esser thing would explain the harsh high ends, I think. But I like that. I think that's a good sound for you. That kind of like pop. It's like not grime, but it's kind of like a pop, hip-hop kind of sound from UK. Like, that's a really good fit for your voice. And I do love the rap and the singing parts. I think definitely keep doing that. This is Drew Empire with Finest. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is what we listened to before, where I said the delivery really fits the beat. I still feel that way. The delivery really fits the beat.
Lost some time, so I fly to the west. Bro, need a ship, everything I got is crisp. Melanated bro, left the thinness on my lips. Doing in my way after rules that they molded. How they get like me, I can tell, that's encoded. That's what calm sentence, took a baddie to the park. Shawty looking real stunning, so I had to make a mug. Having this demeanor, anything's a possibility. It's not at all surprising. Not my G, of course they feeling me. Have their innovation, so they use their imitation. Got no limitation when you use your own foundation. Never
I appreciate you, bro.
Brother Valley. Never breaking spinal to get my back patted, cuz. Charisma got it all.
What's TikTok? Yeah, get on not TikTok. TikTok. Voice and delivery fits the beat really well. I would agree too. If anything, again, more layers. Timeless. Bonus. Just some shit like that, you know what I mean? Like some little fun extra things. How do you share the link? Yeah. Boom. Here's a tweet link. I'll take you directly to Twitter.
And you can't take my title. I am not an idol. I am not your rival. Right hand on the
flow super bouncy. I agree.
These niggas psycho. I'ma be alright though. And he ain't okay, and that's word to Michael. Since ain't common.
I'll pull up City of Mine again. I got you.
Making PowerPoint saying I don't need a slideshow. Back to my charisma.
We'll play it when we start to make this list of artists from the queue that we're gonna play.
Three's like a sixer, and that ain't no myth, bro. Acknowledge we the shit. Drew, Coy, and Nick.
This one's fun, man. You can just send it again. I don't even need to delete it. Just send it again. And if I pull up the wrong one, just let me know. What up, Just a Kiwi? You don't know this, but kiwi's one of my favorite fruits of all time. So, shout out to you. This is Finest by Drew Empire. Yeah, Drew, I think this is a really, really good fit for your voice, too. Like, this kind of more fun shit. Like, it's not as serious. It doesn't have that dark vibe. It's, like, really fun, happy kind of feeling in the production. I feel like this fits your voice really well. Drew Empire _ on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. So, like, honestly, I would even suggest making more stuff that kind of sits in this lane. Like, if you can incorporate kind of the, like, house, like, tropical kind of vibe into your music, like, I think you'll do pretty well with that kind of a sound, to be honest. It feels like it fits your voice just really, really well. So I would just keep that in mind, man. Experiment with it. You never know. That might be, like, the right pocket for you. You know what I'm saying? All right, this one is City of Mine by Jay Sam. We listened to this the other day, but I'm going to play it because he's just been out here gifting bits like a madman, and he doesn't need to do that because it costs money. So I appreciate it, and we'll get you bumped up into this priority queue just because. While we're listening to this, though, if you are here in the chat, we're going to just start a little bit early because why not? We got about 40 minutes left in the stream. And I like to make time for people who are here in the chat to get bumped up for free and get prioritized. So if you are in the chat right now and you're an artist and you have a submission in here, just put your artist name in the chat. I'm going to bump you up into the priority queue. We're going to listen to your songs for the next, like, 30-ish minutes. Hey, like 35 minutes. So let me know your artist names right now if you want to get bumped up, and it'll just be in the order of whoever says their names first, okay? And I fucked with this song when we listened to it. This is Jay San. Give me a second to catch up with this queue, too. If you've not submitted in the Google form, you cannot get bumped up, so make sure you submit it in the Google form as well. Thank you. You can still subscribe or gift a sub if you want to get bumped to the top of this queue. It's really up to you. You don't have to do it if you want to. But it's really up to you. I like to have the option to bump people up for free at the end of the stream. Afrobeat is pressure. I like this too.
I'ma stab me moolah to a mountain. Drink me any at a fountain.
Yeah, this is hard, bro. It's just as hard as it was the other day when we listened to it. Again, if you're here in the chat and you want to get bumped up in the chat for free, just put your artist name in the chat. I'm bumping people up right now just for being there, okay?
She ain't a chef, one in so I dressed all in white. I'm from a place where it don't matter if the front door closed, cause they gon' backdoor you, yeah. Cause they gon' backdoor you, yeah. Cause they gon' backdoor you, yeah.
Video is out on YouTube. I believe we watched the video for it, right? ALX in the building. What up, Alexander? How you doing, bro? You have a song for us today, bro? I'm bumping people up from the chat for free right now, so if you do, make sure you get it in there, and we'll pull it up and put it in the priority queue. Donnie says, I love this. Pep says, I'm feeling this is dancehall Afrobeats vibe. It's really dope. The mix on this hits a little bit better on Spotify than it did on YouTube, which is, you know, kind of the risk you run with uploading new music to a bunch of different platforms anyway. But I do just have to say that this mix hits a little bit harder. I'm going to save this one. I feel like it hits a little bit harder on Spotify, and I like that. Feels like summer all over again. I like that one. We got Madison up next. If you were rocking with that, Jason, put your socials in the chat for everybody really quickly. I'll make sure we pull you up too. From Chicago, but not from Chicago, but living in Chicago right now. I love that kind of like Afro dance hall vibe for you as well. I know we said this last time, but I really do feel like it fits your voice so well. Where the fuck are your socials here? Hey, bro. How do I find your socials on your email? On your, there they are. Goodman Benjamin says, I'm near Chicago too. There you go. Make sure you tap in. Nothing today. Just came to listen. Okay, well, there you go. He is Jason on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. It's dope. Bow Productions, if you want to skip, the best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub. That will get you bumped up into the sub priority queue, which will get you put above this queue that we've made right now, which is just made up of people from the chat. Specifically, this is how long it is right now. If you are an artist in here that wants to get bumped up for free, now is the time to do it. If you just put your artist name in the chat, I am bumping people up for free. Though if you want to get to the top of this queue, because it doesn't guarantee we'll get through all of these songs, the best thing to do is to subscribe or gift a sub to the stream, and that will get you bumped up as well. You'll just play next, so we'll put you first. But this is Missing Out by Madison. Let us know what you think in the chat. Loving the vibe from the production already as soon as we got into it, so let's see what the song's about. Full-time YouTube creator. Fuck yeah. Only thing in this mix is I still hear the plosives. Other than the plosives, I got you, Pep. Other than the plosives, I love this. I wish that was a full-time YouTube. Yeah, me too. Madison Brown, MIDISYN Brown on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with this one. Backgrounds are dope, says Airy Moon. Love a vocal, says Jason. Who put this in here? Oh. True Empire. You submitted this one, huh? Sounds like a movie soundtrack, says Goodman Benjamin. Again, it's Madison Brown with a Y if you're rocking with this one. Oh no! I didn't mean to close it. Hold on. Fan of a YouTube and music. It's dope. The music is pretty. Thanks for putting us on. Will we listen to Missing Out? That's what we were like this far in. Damn, I already fucked it. What did she do on YouTube? She's like a vlogger? I didn't mean to. Come on, give me a break. Sometimes my hands slip. ISO says this sound is very polished. I'm loving it. Super polished. 1,000 monthly listeners is crazy though. I think it's the mix. There are still some plosives in there that could be cleaned up that will make it feel a little bit more professional. It's a lot of presence and it's like feels like there was a lot of gain on the mic when she was recording, and that might be the issue versus the mix itself. Video essay type of content. That's cool. You don't hear a lot of that. Vocal layers are really dope. I like how the chorus comes in. The production is a bit loud and does overpower the vocal a little bit. I feel like a lot of R&B producers tend to mix the vocal very airy, and that is something that bothers me as well. So I would agree that if I had any feedback, it would be mixed feedback specifically. I think it is partially to do with the recording. It definitely feels like the mic just had the gain like way the fuck up when they were recording, because that's why you get all of those plosives and a little bit of that room noise at different parts of the vocal as well. But the airiness, I'm not as mad at. I can live with that. I don't really have a problem with it. I think the instrumental was very loud and a little overpowering for the vocal, which was a bit softer. So that is maybe one thing I would say. This is Nate Gold, take one. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're gonna keep going. I like this too, dude.
Like a razor blade, it almost cut the vein before I met you.
Definitely some plosives though coming through, and like the those ones.
Tattoos covered up the pain. $100 bills in the piggy bank.
You seen the video for this already?
TikTok shorty dance for all the clout. Yeah, she want that.
I like this. I'm saving this.
Dance through all the doubt. She can't help herself from thinking.
I kind of like what they went for in the mix. Usually I hate this kind of an effect on a vocal, but I think it sounds okay here.
Take one, A1 like a porn star, blacked out, face down in the courtyard. Okay, it's okay.
I like this. I agree with Pep. It's got a nice bounce.
Almost cut the vein. Take one, A1 like a porn star, blacked out, face down in the courtyard. Okay, it's okay. It's like a razor blade that almost cut the vein. Before I met you, we were on and off the page. Never left your side unless you turned the other way. Going all in on an ace of spades. Pulling in my pocket just to keep it safe. She a TikTok shorty.
Kid Cudi feel. Donnie says, who hurt you, bro? Tell him I said thank you because this is wavy. I can see a crowd singing this back to you. I definitely could too.
Thinking out loud, okay, okay. Take one, A1 and a porn star, blacked out.
Bro said thank you. Yeah, he really did.
Okay, it's okay.
Pep says, man, this is smooth as fuck. I think the chorus is great. Great songwriting.
A1 like a porn star, blacked out, face down in the courtyard. Okay, it's okay.
Very catchy and easy to listen to. I could see this syncing well in like a Netflix movie or something like that too. I like the mix on this a lot too, good man, Bam. Somebody else earlier said they didn't really love it, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's gonna feel differently about mixes, but for me personally, I think this is a great mix. Crazy potential. Melody's very easy to remember. Melody's extremely easy to remember. I actually think the hook itself is just easy to remember as well. That was Nate Gold, take one. If you want to go follow him at I'm Nate Gold on Instagram, on Twitter, that is all you got to do. Boom. I'm Nate Gold. I don't know if I'm following you yet, Nate. Yep, I already am. I'm Nate Gold on Instagram. Go follow the man. It's not for everybody. You have a good ear for music and be eclectic. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's of the genre that it's in mix-wise, and that's what I like about it. Like, it fits really well sonically with other people making that type of music. What up, Alki? Welcome back. This is Sam Butt with I Hate Daydreaming. If you are new in the chat and you want to get your song bumped up for free, let me know your artist name in the chat right now, and I'm bumping people up. Sam, this is tight. All you indie kids are saving your shit for the last 30 minutes. I'm not mad at it. Songwriter from Melbourne, Australia. So you wrote this. Amazing. First time he's ever recorded in English. That's tight. This is sick. A Vibe says I am Pep. One Numa, thank you so much for the follow. Sam.Butt on Instagram. I see you in the Umbro sweater, the classic Umbro. Hey man, I'm gonna tap in with you. Donnie says I don't want to rap no more yellow wavy. That's how I feel right now too. Dope Vibe says Pez99. Mix and master is very clean, I agree. Feeling happy listening to this. Alexander Nichols says great vibes. Harry Moon says 5. This is very solid pop, indie pop music, to be honest. Who is the artist? Gustavo Ortega? Crazy that this is his first English language song, and English is perfect. Apparently this is where I have to go to find my indie pop homies to collaborate with. Yeah, bro, we got him in here. He sounds like he's made it already. It's really well done. Why is he in here? Look, man. Why not? If you want to submit, just make sure you hit command feedback or command submit. Right now, I'm bumping people up from the chat for free, which I do in the last 30 minutes of the stream every Monday and Friday. So if you are here in the chat and an artist that wants to get bumped up, just put your artist name in the chat and we'll make sure we get you in this priority queue. We got 4 more songs to get through before we go into the organic submissions, okay?
Maybe I'm leaving. No longer my mistake was the coffee pen. Open eyes, I'm wide awake. I hate daydreaming about you.
I think he is already established, right? Just in the Latin space. Cassie, so you got to submit it in the Google form, but if you do, then I will. Oh, Gus is already okay. So his artist project Gus is already going really well, but Sam wrote this, and this is his first English song. Don't feel bad at all. Everybody's journey is different. Yeah, Gus is established. Sam is independent and on the come up. So make sure you go support Sam. And if you need a songwriter to collaborate with or work with, hit up Sam. Yes, this artist who was singing just now was Gus, who is a little bit more established, and who you can go follow and check out his Spanish project as well. I'm gonna fucking follow him too now that we're at it. Gus.ou. Cause that shit is cool, man. I would love to. I'm gonna listen to his Spanish music also, just cause. That's what we do here. We discover music and we love it. Taraj Mahal, what's up? Pep, I'm right there with you. Right in there with you. Gus is saying under Alex Paris. Okay, that was nice. Taraj Mahal, Donnie Apollos is impressive. I knew it. You can tell. Dan, Gus, you lit. Sam, great job. Rudy, I'm in there, bro. Akimi, what's up? Message sent by Elijah Booth up next. Again, if you are here in the chat, you want to get a song bumped up, let me know your artist name in the chat right now. Make sure you submit it in the Google form, and I'm pulling you guys into the priority queue. This is what we're listening to at the moment. Okay, Elijah Moon. Or Elijah Booth. Get those runs off. What up, Taraj? I'm chilling, man. I'm good.
Travel the whole world. Stay by my side. You ain't never got a question with a love life.
Oh, I am in on this, man. I love this.
You better realize.
That's a nice run.
Trust is built on words and action. Yeah, let's talk about it. Can we talk about it?
Great runs. Really great vocal control. Lower tone on his homies is so rich. I agree. Donnie said, that's it. I'm getting vocal lessons. Y'all, I'm making tired. This is hard. Hey, definitely, Akimi. Can't wait to hear it. Elisha Booth. I don't remember who submitted this either, but this is hard, man. If it's meant to be. You sing a little. You can make me sing a song if you use your channel points before I get off. New Cultures is me, not the artist, though. It's fire. I like this a lot. I definitely follow. Yes, Alexander, get in here, bro. And Numa, I see you submitted. I'm gonna just put you in this queue. I know you submitted it. 3,000 monthly listeners. You guys are crazy, bro. This is hard. I know if you're walking around the house humming some hard runs after listening. Me or him? Elijah for sure. We doing the dishes, just singing to him. This is how I learn runs. I just listen to other people's runs and I try and re-sing them. Cheat code. If you are trying to learn runs, just pick one, practice it all the time, and you'll learn it. Thanks, Donnie. I appreciate it. Thank you. Josh says, K, same. I sing SZA songs to practice mine all the time. Jodeci runs all the time when we trying to practice some shits. This whole falsetto is definitely crazy, but I love his lower register. It's so warm. This shit feels too good, man. Oof. Oh, those are nice, man. I practice with Mariah Carey songs like a real man. That's crazy. that's insanity. But that's probably a good place to start. I mean, to be honest with you, like I think when I first started trying to learn runs, it was mostly Boyz II Men and just trying to sing Boyz II Men or Neo or like Chris Brown or something like that. This is the R&B you didn't know you needed. That's a fact. I'm gonna call my girl and tell her I love her. I love that, Donnie. Please do that. Please do that ASAP. That was beautiful. Great job from Elijah Booth. Next to Kin by Good Man Ben up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. This one's angry and ignorant because the vibes are immaculate this Monday. Nah. Bring that ignorance in here. We love that. Yes! Saving this one. I'm not mad at this at all. There's not one part of me that's mad about this. Donnie says, hey, yo, sounds like Corey Taylor a little bit. Oh, the pitch shot vocals fire, too. The foreman shift is on. Good.man.ben on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. I'm Kino just says yes. Yes. Good Man Benji on Twitter. Out of Chicago. I think like Tommy Richmond would fucking love this shit too. You know what I'm talking about? Like the whole Tommy Richmond like group of artists and people, like anyone who's like punk shit, like they would like this. Cass's energy is crazy, super convincing.
Had a bad thing, but she turned into a bitch. I think that they waiting for me just to slit my wrist. I think that they waiting just so they can sew my lips.
Makes me want to kick somebody. Maybe don't do that. Just a kick to the shin. She can kick someone is cool. Makes me want to throw a Circle K cup of soda at a wall of graffiti. So just the wall of the Circle K, basically. Johnny Apollo says this is dope. This would be great in like a movie or TV soundtrack as well, to be honest with you. I could see this fitting like a really specific scene, like kind of a chaotic, like travel scene. You know what I mean? Like someone's got Kid Kairos' Nasty Nasty mosh pit. I could see this playing on like a scene. Alright, this is the scene. Someone has like made a mistake and their mom's on the way home. They're like a teenager. They realize they fucked up. They're driving fast really quickly. They gotta get home before mom or dad and make sure they fix the issue inside of the house. This is where this plays. This is the music that plays in that scene where they're trying to get home and beat their parent home and clean up the issue. And then it ends on that ending of it where it just abruptly ends and they get in the house. And the parent is there in the house and they fucked up and it's too late. They can't fix it. That is my very specific niche moment from a TV show or movie that would fit for. All right, this is Marvin Gaye featuring Bryce Green by Donnie Apollo. Great job, Good Man Ben. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Definitely Ferris Bueller's Day Off vibes, but maybe more American Pie. Or the In-Betweeners. Very loud master on this one, Donnie, but kind of a cool vibe already. I got Tony Hawk Pro Skater a lot, definitely. Let us know what you think in the chat. And if you are here in the chat and you want to get bumped up for free, make sure you put your artist name in the chat right now. This queue right here that's built up is just you guys who are in the chat. This is what we'll be listening to for the next 15 minutes. So if you are here and you want to get bumped up for free, put your artist name in the chat right now and you will. It's just a reward for hanging out with us. if you all hanging out in the chat, let us know, man. We do this every last 15 to 30 minutes of the stream. We just bump people up for free. Listen to that shit because you guys are here with us hanging out right now. That's a reward. Love that chant vocal layering going into the hook.
I can believe it. No, I don't need you for healing.
Actually, really like this build into the chorus too. Melody constructed is mad solid. I would agree with that. Harry says, I feel like I missed one live and it feels like it's been a month. Well, I understand that feeling. That's how I feel when I miss a stream too.
Heavy metal and I'm Led Zeppelin with hella diamonds on the necklace, and all these years was a waste. Shotty one double back, 9 niggas straight. Goddamn, I got a Porsche for an ego. Take a hella shot to the Tito's. Better take me out before I reload. Woo! Take a new man's, I don't play. Other day I had to.
Yeah, this is hard, man. You killed this. I deleted the laugh. Be proud of me. I'm proud of you. Thank you for taking a laugh, a fake laugh out of it. If you're in Nashville, Tennessee, make sure you tap in with Donnie Apollo, man. Seriously, I know a lot of y'all out there in Nashville, and this is hard. Charge my house as I can. I see you. It's tough, man. Hey, this is tough, man. You did a great job. Beginning started slow for me, but the song's dope. I like, I like all of the vocal layering in this a lot. All of the harmonies, all of like the little vocal layers. I would say at the beginning, that's probably when it was the slowest, but it builds. And I do kind of, like for me, I really appreciate when a song builds in that way too, even if it doesn't start huge. But if something builds over time and hooks you by the end of it, I do like that. I don't know that I felt like it was too slow in the beginning to not get me, but I do think the arrangement was well done there, and it pulled me in and sucked me in by the end of it 100%, like I already said. This is Pep YLS with Bop.
Spent the house on a drop top.
Let us know what you think in the chat.
That's a crop top. Speaker jumping like hopscotch, but I had to dump it at the chop shop. Keep the dumplings on a laptop. Keep punchies on a black box. Phone ringing off non-stop. Steady banging like I got ops.
This is,
like the hot spot.
I mean, this feels
in
good.
The streets at the hot spots. Industry on my top spot.
I'm not mad at this at all.
I will not stop. Started out at the stop and shop.
Let us know what you think in the chat, but I'm not mad at this.
I was big mad cause a nigga popped, and I was big bags when I stopped and shop. Walked into the spot. Niggas thought I was pop. Walked in with a CPN, walked out with a lot.
I am Pep on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. Kara says, not for me, but I get it if somebody like it. I'll say it's not the best song ever, but for an artist with 2 monthly listeners and like not that many releases, I'm not mad at it. I would say you need to work on graphics. Like this banner is not it. You know what I'm saying? I would come up with a better banner than this personally. Only, and this is the reason that I'll say that. Some of these pictures are pixelated. So if you Photoshop in a high quality image with a pixelated image, it's just gonna look weird. Eccentric ISO says, I feel like Brooke could sing if you wanted to, but I don't know why. Definitely work on your SEO and don't use Fiverr. I would agree with that too.
Eating good cause the food changed. Steak and lobster on my boot thing.
And then
swipe black cars like
the vocal mix and recording could be a little cleaner.
This piece is kicking like Luke Kane.
There's definitely some frequencies you could hit inside of this vocal mix where if you just brought them down a little bit and cut them out, I think it would help. Anyone can make a banner. I'm gonna tell you this right now, get on Canva. If you're not using Canva, you're crazy. Get on Canva right now, you can make yourself a banner. And do a photo shoot. Just get one of your homies with a fucking iPhone to take pictures of you. In portrait mode or something. Do a light edit on Visco. Use Canva. I'm using Canva all the time. I'm gonna show you actually. I'm gonna show you because I'm fucking just because I can. iPhones have crazy cameras. Look, this was an iPhone photo. I put it into Canva. I fucked it up in Canva. Look, boom. I did that. I am not a graphic designer. I'm not good at Photoshop, but I did that in Canva. So if I can do that in Canva, you can do that in Canva. That's all I'll say. Bro, I thought the pic I posted would go up on a banner as ever on mobile. Spotify be hating. Spotify does be hating. That's it though. I would say like imagery, like even this picture, right? Like it's good, but you're using the same picture twice. If you crop this and zoom in so that it fits the frame properly, it's gonna look better. So I would suggest doing that too, man. It's just make sure all your imagery makes sense. Canva's fire, yeah, I agree. It is just iPhones have crazy cams now. I also agree. And most of you are gonna have the latest iPhone. Let's be real. Let's be real. Everybody in here has probably got one of the most recent iPhones. If it's not the most recent one, it's one of the most recent ones. All right, I'm not gonna play this. Alex Paris. I'm not gonna play this video again just because we watched it like literally last stream. Though I do appreciate you for sending it in. Oh, wait. You want to hear more about the music itself and artist identity. Okay. There's a reason for me to play it, so I'm going to play it again. Now I'm Google Pixel gang. But Google Pixel also has a fire-ass fucking... Okay. We'll give music feedback specifically. If there's a reason for it, I'm not mad at it. All right. Let us know what you think in the chat. Music feedback specifically is welcome here.
Baby, have you been thinking about me lately?
Visuals of fire, I remember this.
Girl, I must admit,
autocorrect his cheeks. Okay, ISO. We got this dragged up. I mean, musically, the only thing that I could be stronger in this is the bass line. Personally. Like, the bass line at times feels a little... I like the pocket the vocal sits into. I think the vocal mix is actually great. The bass line I'm not crazy about. It's not that I think it needs to be bigger, but the actual melody of the bass line doesn't really fit with the chord progression quite right to me. There's like a bit of dissonance that I don't know I'm crazy about myself. And it is, in the mix, a bit heavy.
I remember when it wasn't such a chore to fucking do.
Thank you, Big Boy Butsu, for the follow. I wish I had more drive or bounce. I do think it needs to fit with the percussive elements. Like, I do think that the bass line needs to fit with the drums a little bit better. I like to think about it like this, right? Like, when you break down, like, what a band is, like, and how a band operates, like, the rhythm section is the bass, is the drums, and generally the rhythm guitar as well. So those three elements kind of need to fit with each other, even if they don't necessarily fit with the other instrumentation. That is maybe the biggest thing that stands out to my ear in listening to this, is that the rhythm section of the instrumentation does not necessarily fit together. But that would be that. I think that would be my only feedback, really, is just think about that from a production standpoint. Is like, you want to make sure that that rhythm section, and it's better if you think about it like a section, right? My favorite song mix of all time. That's so fucking hard because I didn't really pay attention to mixes, I don't think, until later in my life. But probably something off of Usher Confessions, if I had to really guess, or anything mixed by Ali, because I think Ali does a really good job of making mixes feel dynamic and change and like just move a lot. So I would probably say anything off of Kendrick's Good Kid, Mad City or Damn, which I think are probably the best mixes that he has out in the world, or maybe something off of the Black Panther 1 soundtrack, because I do feel like the mixes that Ali does are a little bit more forward-thinking, and I think they move a lot. And that's one of the things that I think really draws me to Kendrick's music, is not just his vocal performance and delivery, but the way that it's all mixed, and those little details that he, like, takes, you know, like whether it is formant shifting or pitching up or pitching down or doubling, or just, like, doing stuff that's a little bit out of the box. But I think that Ali is probably, to me, one of the best engineers that exists in the landscape right now, specifically for hip-hop. But I just think when it comes to thinking about mixing in an out-of-the-box way and in a way that does make it more engaging for the listener, then it would have to be an Ali mix, and probably Good Kid, Mad City or Damn, because to me those two albums are like just perfect back to front. Like everything about them, like the feeling, you get, you know what I'm saying? This is Airy Moon with Weather Complete. Let us know what you think in the chat, as always. We have about 7 minutes left. I think we'll get through all of these songs. We're going to try to, okay?
Something to dive under now. Too late to run, love.
What about you? What are you guys' favorite mixes of all time? So let us know in the chat. I'm curious to know what other people's favorites are. Taraj said 100% agreed on the Ali point. Ali's amazing, bro. I got to do one of his engineers sessions one time, and I thought it was crazy. Good Days by SZA. It's a good one. Lil Pump, hilarious. Ari, I love this. This is such a vibe. This is perfect the way it is. I wouldn't change anything to this. Nights by Frank. Yeah, Frank. Please, so I can't play you next, but you are in the queue. Right now, there is a couple more people who just put their names in first in the chat, so those people will go first, but you're in the queue. I'm going to try and get to it before we get off, okay? Isa said your voice is strong. I have it. I have the recent link. Don't worry. Ari, this is so good. Great vibe. This is fantastic. Ari Moon on Twitter. I love that. That was nice. Oh, Earthquake is amazing. I agree. That mix is incredible. That whole album, the mixing is incredible, honestly. Ari Moon on Instagram too. Make sure you go follow. Honestly, the music is so good. Incredible R&B. Across the board. Every song we've listened to so far, great R&B. It is giving me summer too. I would save this for summer because it'll hit in the summer. This is fucking hard though. I like this a lot. This might be my favorite song that you've sent in. If I'm being completely honest. Crash said I would love to work. We've got a similar vibe. You'll see mine when it plays next. With a super color. All of Ari's visuals are really, really impressive, honestly. It's really good. Super catchy. I can see this in the Euphoria episode. I can see this in a lot of things, honestly. That's really dope. Very cool. That was Weather. Definitely put that one out. Don't hold on to it forever. That's a great song. Look. You're always gonna hit me on the harmonies, man. I'm always gonna sing along if I like the song. This is Left Eye by Taraj up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. We got a few more songs left before we get off tonight. It's been a great stream. We found some great music so far. I'm happy about that. This is Left Eye by Taraj. Okay, you guys are on a similar vibe.
Every time I say skin be crawling on me. Would you say the same? Could you even make the case? The root sweet crew, they do great.
I say this to a lot of people. Take your reverb off of your main vocal chain, bust it to an auxiliary channel, and control your reverb and delay separately of your main vocal chain. It will clean up some of those, like, you could feel some of that reverb there that you don't want to feel. But I really like the melodies here. I really like the song right now. Some of the vocal mix could just be a touch cleaner to me, and that's all. These layered parts are really nice. Taraj.mahal on Instagram. I'm finna follow because I definitely am enjoying it. If you are already busting your reverb, I would touch it down just a touch, like bring it down just a touch. I kind of wanted to blend like that, but 100%. That's fair. I would just do it. So for me, it just gives this like leftover kind of reverb effect that always feels like it's just too much. It doesn't matter how much someone puts on it, how wet it is versus how dry it is. It always feels like just a bit too much versus when you control it on an aux channel. So for me, like I would always tell an artist to bust it. And if you got to turn the volume up on that auxiliary, do that. But it's not gonna give you all that reverb and all the other effects that you're doing, and that's for me the thing that I always hear with the reverb and delay being on the main vocal channel, main like vocal chain, is that it just for me it gives that like after effect that it just bothers my ear. I don't know if everybody hears it, right? Like I will preface with that. I don't know that everybody hears it, but it is something that I always hear personally and always stands out to me, which is why I always mention it.
sense will find you lost if tied with pride.
And I think it's maybe fine on some of the backgrounds, but not on the lead vocal. That is the other thing that I would specify. I don't think that you need to do it on the lead, but it blends very well on those BGVs. I have it on a pre-faded bus. I'll play around it because I don't do like that on every song. That's fair. I do like that you're playing around with it. And the fact that you're an engineer already, like, just take everything I say with a pinch of salt, because I only know, like, very basic engineering. So you doing that full time, like, if there is something that makes more sense to you and it feels better or sounds better, do it. But for me, that's the only thing that stands out. I would say is that lead vocal, the reverb on it feels a little too wet. That's all. Other than that, I like this a lot. Yeah, the ahs and the oohs, the background vocals are perfect. And I love the effect, the like kind of distorted effect that you have on some of these background vocals as well. Like, I gotta say, the mixing is wonderful. To me, the only thing that stands out about the mix is that reverb on the lead vocal. Specifically, that's all. Other than that, it's great. I can hear Taraj and Harry collab. Honestly, I could too. Taraj Mahal, I followed you anyway because I'm like super into the song. And I'm definitely going to come back to it. We got 3 minutes left. Let me get through a couple more of these. We're going to play this Alexander one. I want to go save this. I want to go save this Left Eye song because I really enjoyed it. It felt really good. Yeah, man, honestly, like, and that's the thing with mixes, right? Like, it's you spend so much fucking time on it. Like, I always have a hard time stepping away and being like, ugh. And then I'll leave something for like a couple months. I'll come back to it and be like, fuck. I'm glad I did too. This shit was hard, man. Keep going. Honestly, it sounded great. This is You Should Know by Alexander. Let us know what you think in the chat. Is this feature because it's open? Oh, you are the feature here. Main artist is Cashavelli.
You should know my heart true. I just want the best you. I would never stress you. Know what I finesse you. So that's why I left you. Yeah. And I'm sorry for that. That money cost you probably that I'm heartless for that. I sent you a letter and my heart was attached. Funny
I do have to say, if this is you right now, you have never sounded more like Juice WRLD than right now.
To my vices with these drugs that they killing me. Spending extra time with my people, they believe in me. Staying away from bad vibes is fucking up my energy. Give it to a
You played as Cashavelli before too, and I remember already fucking with Cashavelli. Yeah, Cashavelli sounded like Juice WRLD on this for sure. Plus Ultra ALX on TikTok if you're rocking with this one. Just Alexander with only the A on Instagram. Matt Takan, thank you for the follow. And then for the other artist is Cashavelli on Instagram.
You should know, you should know, you should know. You should know, you should know, you should know, yeah.
This bit's a bit long. That's maybe it.
You should know I don't bend, I don't fold. Yeah, somehow you touch my soul. Hit my plug cause I'm really trying to numb some. If I'm with you, it can't be other runner-ups. If you're mine,
Shopify presents Cool Sheets.
If you're mine, I'ma go and get a wedding ring. If you're
Hey, ISO, I'm gonna skip your last one just because we played 2 songs on stream today. But I'm gonna try and play these other 2 ones before we get off, and then we're gonna go raid somebody. So stick around if you want to go find another person to send you music into. ISO, I'm gonna play this eccentric ISO. I'm gonna skip. Okay. That low-key vibrato hit my ears immediately. So Alexander's an amazing singer, even without the auto-tune. He's got an incredible voice, incredible tone, incredible control. Always has. So I think it's just accentuated by the effects. Like, honestly, it fits so well in this type of music. That's one of the things I think that draws me to Alexander's music the most too. Like, it really just fits. Out in North Carolina, so you should definitely collab. You should definitely connect. There's not a ton in North Carolina. All right, we're going to play these last 2 quick. We might not play them all the way through, but I want to get feedback. And then we're going to go raid somebody, okay? He's fire, bro. You should definitely collaborate with each other. This is Ribcage by Numa. And then the last play, we're going to play the No AMAH. But ISO, come send some more stuff as well. Eccentric ISO specifically. Because I've been fucking with the music, bro. If you didn't get played today, just make sure you come back on Friday. Resubmit on Friday as well. The form will be open all day. This is crazy. The beat is very loud. The vocals are very quiet. That's probably my first bit of feedback on this one. I like the vibe, but the mix balance is off. So just make sure those vocals come up a little bit and that instrumental goes down a little bit before you put it out if this is not out already. And then the other thing that I would say is that there just needs to be a little bit more processing on the vocal there. It's a very dry, raw vocal for something that is very electronic heavy and synth heavy. So that would be my only like real note there, is just like, yo, when you are doing stuff like that, just make sure that everything fits. It's just got to make sense. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing that I would think about is like, oh, does this make sense sound-wise? Is there maybe something about this that I'm missing in the production that needs to be incorporated into the vocal somehow to make it fit better? That's the only thing. One Numa on Instagram, though. Go follow if you're rocking with that one. I definitely would love to hear more from you, Numa. All right, this is CL ISO. 15 started making music 40 days ago. I'm glad I'm playing this then, because you're 15 and you just started making music.
I want a big automatic play that can't remember days. I was trying to edit, don't get it twisted, still want
not bad.
On me and make it do best. Nigga run up on me, it'll get try to put up with a beat.
Not bad at all.
Put me on a hitch, bro.
Yeah, and honestly, it's a journey, so great job. Like, that's the thing I'll say is like the song itself is enjoyable. CL ISO, bro. I'm sorry, you're 14 years old. Did you just make this on your phone? You're 15. Sounds exactly like Tekka. Definitely doesn't sound 15. On BandLab, great job. It sounds pretty good. The only thing I would tell you to do is upgrade. Get on Logic, get on fucking Ableton, learn how to really mix your vocals. This sounds great, feels great, the beat choice is great. It's just the recording quality and the mix quality. And those things are just things that will improve as your equipment improves and as you continue to make shit. But like, quite honestly, for a 15-year-old who just started making music 40 days ago, great job. I can't lie, I was forcing the voice. So don't do that. Find your natural voice. Figure out how it works best for you. But it sounds and feels good. It's just the mix. That's all. I'm gonna skip forward so we can try and hear it.
When you misjudge, now you sad and you all drugged up.
Okay, yeah.
You fucked up.
Honestly, just keep making music. That's the thing that I'll say. CL.ISO_. Just keep making music. Not bad at all to be 15, to have done that on your phone, and to just be like just getting into making music. The best advice that I can give you is just learn as much as you can. Sounds better than my first song. Fucking same. Like, honestly, absolutely same. It sounds so much better than my first song. So I would suggest just continue to make stuff. Like, as you continue to make songs, as you continue to figure out more on the technical side of things, it's just going to get better. But for that to be the starting point, that's great. Keep going. Do not stop. Don't let anyone tell you should stop. That is a very strong start. It's just making more music, experimenting with sounds more, and figuring out how to record and mix your voice the best way that you can, right? That's all. Keep going. 15, great job, man. All right, we're going to go rate somebody right now. I'm a little over. I appreciate you guys rocking with me today and sticking with me. We started a bit late. We are going to go raid somebody else in the Twitch music community. So come with us. Come on the raid. This is going to be another place where you can send your music that is not just my stream. Be aware that they might not be as nice as we are here, because that is kind of the point of our stream as well. We like to really make sure that we're taking care of giving good, actionable feedback, but not everyone's like that. So just bear that in mind. I'm going to try and take you to some places that I really like. Maybe I should log into Twitch first. That might help. Let's log in and find somebody to... Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know my password. I don't know my password, apparently. All I'm trying to do is go raid someone, guys. Damn. Alright, come on the raid with us anyway. I'll be back on Friday. You heard this on stream. This is songs that we found on stream specifically. This is that playlist. So, you can find this on my Spotify, actually. Who's on right now? Who's on right now? It's take you somewhere where you can send your music in. We like DJ Smooth. Who's on? Any of the homies? Just Big Duck, but he doesn't need it. Let's find somebody else who needs the views. We also like taking it to people who maybe need the view count. You know, need a couple more views. This is a fire song though by Kobe. What up, Adam DeCat? How are you doing? Yo, thank you so much for the shout out on Twitter. That was you, right? I really appreciate it. I haven't had a chance to respond yet, but I really appreciate it. Anytime anyone includes me in one of those, like, these are the curators that you need to follow posts. Like, I always get, puts a big smile on my face. You guys don't have to do that, and I really appreciate it. All right, well, fuck. I don't know any of these people on, so I guess we're going to go rate Big Duck, man. Big Duck's a good place to send your music in. Or maybe we'll do local band Smokeout, because he's doing music requests right now, and I don't know who this person is. 19 viewers, let's take it this way. We're going to take it this way.
I know I'm miles away and far from home, but don't you worry about a thing, I'm getting grown.
Somebody posted something about me recently, and I really appreciate it. No, I didn't say bricked up. I said Big Duck. All right. Another fucking great song we found on the stream here. So this is the playlist. Songs I found on Twitch. I'll drop another link in the chat for you guys. Yeah. We're going to take you to another place. I'm done now. I'm about to get off. But I'll be back on Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. So just keep an eye out. Join the Discord if you haven't. If you haven't, join the Discord. We put all the opportunities in there. All the submissions, all that kind of stuff. All of today's socials will be in there as well. And with all that said, we're gonna be out. Next time I have done fresh picks, whenever I get to it. I'll be honest with you, I don't even really. It's supposed to be every month, but like it's never really every month. So keep your eye open for the community playlist, though. That's gonna open again soon. So keep that open, and there's a couple other playlists I'm updating frequently. So just send me shit. All right, y'all. We're gonna go hit this raid. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great week. Be safe. Enjoy yourselves. And hopefully this is a good stream. I guess we'll find out. Peace.
Psycho Deck will be here in 45 minutes.